Good morning, visionaries, dreamers, architects of the future. Welcome to HACKNITE 25. I am Advitya Dudu, and standing beside me is Anushka Mishra.
And what a morning it is, Advitya, to witness such a gathering of minds, a confluence of innovation. It's truly exhilarating. We're not just here for an event, we're here to ignite a revolution.
Look around you. This room is charged with potential, brimming with ideas that will shape tomorrow. Let's embark on this journey together, starting with our inaugural ceremony. Let us invite our dignitaries onto stage for the traditional lamplighting ceremony to illuminate this occasion. Light has always been a symbol of wisdom, knowledge, and enlightenment. And what better way to commence our event than with this meaningful ritual?
To set the tone for this momentous occasion, we call upon a luminary, a beacon of knowledge and wisdom, Dr. Gururaj H.L., Associate Professor, Department of IT, for the welcome address.
And this is more very good morning to everyone present here. Respected dignitaries, my dear ACM student chapter members, and all my non-MAHE students who are gathered over here. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome all you for HACKNITE 2025, an event that celebrates innovation, creativity, and collaboration. On behalf of MITB ASIM Student Chapter and Department of Information Technology, I feel privileged to welcome Mr. Ashish Mishra, Chief Guest, whose leadership and vision have inspired countless professionals in the tech industry. I heartily welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Dhaval Patel, founder of Code Basics, whose passion for simplifying data education has transformed learning worldwide. I think, sir, you have a huge fan in MIT. Students yesterday, they were discussing with me regarding you. I heartily welcome you for this event, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Hemanand Vadivel, co-founder of Code Basics, a trailblazer in analytics and education, empowering professionals globally. I heartily welcome you. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Harish Kumar, manager and talent specialist at Code Basics, ensuring talent meets opportunity in the tech world. I heartily welcome you. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Weber, Senior Technical Consultant at NEC Corporation, offering invaluable insights into cutting-edge technology. I heartily welcome. I take this opportunity to welcome Head of the Department, Dr. Dayananda P., on behalf of MITB ASIM Student Chapter and all our August audience here. I heartily welcome. Because of him, we are here to organize such a wonderful hack night. I heartily welcome you, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Shreyas J., Membership Chair and Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, for offering innovation among students and his dedication to organize this event. I heartily welcome you. I take this opportunity to welcome all the participants who are gathered over here across India for their thought-provoking and coming over here. To all the participants who are here, I heartily welcome. I take this opportunity to welcome, and I should not forget to welcome them, my own team, my ASIM student chapter members. I heartily welcome you all. Teaching and non-teaching staff, visual media, and everybody, I take this opportunity to welcome. To all the participants, this is your stage to shine. Use this opportunity to experiment, collaborate, and create solutions that could redefine the future. Thanks for giving an opportunity to give the welcome address. Thank you so much.
Before we start with anything else, let's continue with the lighting of the lamp ceremony. That is our tradition every single time.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Thank you, Dr. Gururaj HL, for those inspiring words. Now, to guide us further on this path, we have the presidential address by the esteemed Dr. Dayananda P., HOD of Department of IT. Sir, please grace us with your presence.
Hi, good morning all. Welcome to Mahe, Bangalore, a beautiful campus in Bangalore. So, a warm welcome once again to all of you. And I got to know that many of them are from outside Mahe. That is something like 48 registrations has been done from Mahe, Bangalore. And 52 registrations were done from teams, which I mean to say 52 teams were done from MIT Bangalore as well as from Mahe Bangalore. So once again, I welcome all of you to our beautiful campus of Mahe Bangalore. And I would like to thank our sponsor today, which is Code Basics. Majorly, we have Dhawan Patil. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the first proposal came from their side to host an event at our campus, and it's a beautiful opportunity for all the students to get involved in an hackathon for 2 days. And we are great pleasure to have all of you at our campus. I welcome Dhawan Patil from Code Basics to our campus. Welcome you, sir, once again. And also we have from his team Vaibhav and Hemand, so who will be there with us for all 2 days. I welcome complete team of Code Basics who are there. And also we have a sponsor from Shiksha. So there might be some representative from Shiksha. We welcome you for this. And I always say that this is an opportunity to showcase your talents. And we have such
making this event possible. I thank everyone and all the audience who have come from outside Maya and our students from MIT Bengaluru. I thank you all so much for coming to the event. So we will have a wonderful day of talks and hackathon today and tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Dr. Shreyas J., your words resonate deeply. As Mr. Vaibhav from Fire Ducks, a pioneer in his field, to the stage. He's here to unlock new perspectives and challenge our assumptions.
So very good morning to all present here, and thanks to Code Basics to adding my talk today. My name is Vaibhav Sirohi. I am a data scientist working as a technical consultant in NEC. So to come into picture today, so like huge model also require large amount of data analysis. So let's start. So agenda for today is we'll start with seeing a workflow of data analysis. Then we'll look into about pandas and what are the limitations with this. We'll see some of the alternates of pandas and data frame libraries. Then we'll compare on the performance basics of the three libraries on the sample case study and demo. Okay, so as a data of building a machine learning model is not just about training a model. Even the main work we do before we start training a model, which is in a raw format, then we start data preparation. So this data preparation step internally has a lot of feature engineering, exploratory data analysis. Then we start training the model, then evaluation. And if the after evaluation, if not, the accuracy is not well, so we'll start the process again. So that data preparation step is very important, and it took a lot of time. So researcher says it effort of a data scientist in this data preparation step. So let's see what are the most popular library we have for this. So that is pandas. So pandas is the most popular Python libraries for data, a lot of limitations. And polars, DuckDB is again syntax like SQL only. We have then polars, which is look like of pandas, but again there is a high migration cost from pandas. So there is a need of library which is highly compatible with pandas and can show a significant improvement from in performance of speed or memory. So that is FireDux. So now let's deep dive into it. What is FireDux? So FireDux is a high performance compiler accelerated data frame library with highly compatible pandas API. And what it offers speed which is significantly faster than pandas. And why it is faster? It is multi-threaded, so it can leverage your full system modern processor. Unlike pandas, which is eager, FireDux runs on lazy mode. So if your query have a scope of optimizations, so it will not directly execute it. It will create a IR, which is intermediate representation, and just-in-time compiler optimize your query, and then your query will get executed. So as I say, there is no need of change something. It is fully compatible with pandas, so it is a drop-in replacement of pandas. Okay, so what it offers, so first I already mentioned it is lazy, it is GIT optimized, it is multi-threaded, it has lightning fast speed. If you your cloud cost will get decreased as execution time will get down, and obvious low CO2 emissions, so it is eco.
Fun with the quiz.
If you don't participate, I'm telling you, you're going to regret. And it's not like if you get last in that quiz, your name will be played or anything like that, okay? It's gonna be fun, very engaging quiz. So please make sure you are participating.
Okay. All right, let's get back to the hype. And in order to understand that, you need to know what is HDF. How many of you know what is HDF? Okay?
People who attended Hyderabad talk,
Not the
they
ones
know.
who have attended the previous session. How many of you know HDF? Come on,
Hey,
smart
no one.
folks participating in hackathon and all. You must be knowing what is this. Any guesses?
No?
Okay, folks, let me tell you. Let me educate you on this. HDF is Hype Detection Framework, right? So this is invented just 10 minutes before, and this is going to change your life for the next 15 minutes. And it will change the complete way you're going to consume the information for the rest of your life, right? This is so important.
If someone talks like that, that's a hype. And you should be ready with your truth-sucking straw.
So here's some reality.
Yes, you might have seen this article, NVIDIA CEO is saying you don't need to learn coding. Then comes Devin, AI software engineer, who was supposed to replace all the software engineering jobs in the world. Next comes Elon. He said this 10 months back, by the way. He said AGI is coming this year in 2025.
But I respect people like Elon a lot. How many of you follow Elon on Twitter or X? Almost everyone, right? So don't you think that if Elon says something or people like Elon say something, they can't say things just like that?
Yeah, so that's a good point, but how about we get Elon to answer that question? This is what he said. You can just say things. If it is helping your investors, your company, you can just say things. And that is exactly what is happening. But fortunately, there are people who don't just say things. For example, this gentleman. How many of you know this person? Very few, right? Elon, everybody knows. This guy is one of the founders of deep learning. There are like 3 godfathers of deep learning. He's one of them. You know other 2 people? Geoffrey Hilton, Joshua Bengio. These are the folks who invented convolutional neural network. They are the godfathers. They understand technology from deep within. They are educators by their heart. And usually the way I feel when I see their post or their talk, I feel like these are the people without any agenda. For them, what matters the most is truth.
So folks, you are in the college, right? You're going to get to the jobs. But I see a lot of active, brilliant minds here. So whenever you are seeing hype, whenever you see a post with a lot of reactions or engagement, just know there is an agenda behind it, right? Companies will come and say that, NVIDIA CEO will come and say, English is going to be the only language. There is not going to be any programming language. He is saying that because he has an agenda behind it, right? Just see through that. I'm not saying like there is no truth to it. There is a certain truth to it, but just see through the hype, all right? And now coming to the misinformation, this is what I was talking about. So people like Jan LeCun don't just say things because they don't have the pressure. They don't have to post anything on LinkedIn or their Instagram page or stories to cover the story, because they just want to generally contribute from what they know. So you need to follow people like that.
And what happened is I was attending NVIDIA GTC. Many of you might have seen the recent, right? Few days back. So Jensen Huang is giving a nice presentation. There is a nice robot which walks on the stage. Anyone knows the name of that robot? Blue, right? Glue. Yes, Glue. So that robot looks so promising, and since I have NVIDIA stocks, I immediately started checking my stock price, and I was hoping it will go probably 5% up, but actually it went 4% down. You know why that happens? Because it is the job of any CEO to make sure their stock prices go up, their investors are happy. So there is truth, but they are always having this agenda, okay? So we need to keep this in mind. Let's talk about some reality. So I run this company, Atlic Technologies. It's an AI services company. We work on real AI projects. We have an AI engineering team. We have direct access to that reality. And when we work with our clients, the usual conversation is, I have $500,000, I want to spend this in AI. And our question is, okay, so what do you want to do? Like, what kind of initiative you want to start, and how do you measure ROI on that? And they're like, well, you are the expert, you tell me. So these people are, again, driven by hype, and they are spending money on all these AI projects. And while we are solving the real problems and trying to bring that business outcome, the reality that we see on the ground is bunch of POCs. So we see POCs. If anyone is working as an AI engineer here in the audience, you might agree that majority of the companies are trying to figure things out. There are very less products or systems which have been rolled out to production, okay? So if things are in POC stage, see, ChatGPT was released more than 2 years back, right? Things would have moved to production. So why are they not moving to production? Okay, so we need to think about that. I use this Verizon Wireless, right? I live in US, I use Verizon Wireless Chat. And when I interact with this chat, this is still old rule-based dialogue flow chatbot. You all use Zomato, right? Zomato, Swiggy, banking apps. And when you interact with all those chatbots, how many of you think that they are LLM powered? Very few.
Yeah.
So why is that? There are So there are real challenges that we are facing, which is
Yeah, I mean, I want to add something to this.
Sure.
Recently, I was using the Swiggy app, right? So I thought it was LLM powered, but actually it turns out it's not. And because the real problem is what we are going to put into the screen is
hallucination and compliance. So we are going to mention few problems with AI projects. Hallucination is a big problem. Air Canada tried publishing a chatbot, and you know what happened? There was a customer who had a question related to bereavement policy. I think one of their relatives died, and he was about to fly. So he talked to this Air Canada chatbot and say, okay, am I eligible for refund? And chatbot confidently said, yes, you are eligible for the refund. The actual policy was quite the opposite. So then Air Canada got into the lawsuit, okay? So hallucination is a real problem. Doesn't matter if you have RAG-enabled pipeline, agentic RAG, whatever you're using. It's like you're having this person which has humongous amount of knowledge, and when you're asking it for some reference, it is possible it will confuse that reference with 100 other references that it is aware about. So I was giving him an example while we were in cab. Let's say I came to Bangalore only once, and we visited only one dosa place, okay? Rameswaram Cafe, by the way. That's our favorite place in JP Nagar. And if I say, Hemanan, let's go to that dosa place, Hemanan will say, yes, Rameswaram, because there is just one reference. But let's say I stay in Bangalore 200 for the entire year, and we are visiting 200 places for dosa. Now I say, Hemanan, let's go to that place, dosa place, and Hemanan is always confident. He's like, yeah, I know that place, and he will take me somewhere else. So these LLMs have such a humongous amount of knowledge, it is easy to get into a confusing situation. The other problem is data quality and governance. In Atlic, we had a North America-based client. They build IoT devices. We were building a statistical machine learning model for them for anomaly detection. They gave us this curated data set. Okay, so they get data from their Postgre, MongoDB, whatever the data set is, and some cleaning. They gave it to us. We applied state-of-the-art feature engineering techniques, right from time lag features to convolution features, etc. We built a model. We had two models, right? XGBoost and the other deep learning based model. Model worked great, actually. It was performing really well. But then, to continue testing, we had next month's data, which came fresh from production. And when we applied that data to that model, model's accuracy went down. we quickly realized that we need to fix our data engineering pipeline. So the Shiny AI project quickly converted into cumbersome data engineering project.
Yeah. So probably you all must be thinking, all these are AI's problems. Why are you telling this to us? Anybody thinking like that? AI का परेशान हमें क्यों लेके आ रहे हैं? See, you guys are planning to become AI engineer, LLM engineer, this, that, and all of that. But at the end of the day, you are going to be problem solvers. So these are the problems that are existing in the industry right now. So start working on this problem. Start thinking about these problems, right? If you don't know what problems are there in the industry, you are not a problem solver. I'm pretty sure the title that you're going to hold, the data scientist, the data analyst, the data engineer, all these are going to change. The titles are just like, just some labeling. So the labeling will definitely change, but the problem solving mindset should remain the same. So let's say we solved all these two problems, this data quality and the hallucination issue. The bigger problem is integration with the legacy systems. So when I say integration with legacy systems, companies, big companies like Walmart and all those companies, they're still using old systems, which are like 10, 15 years back. And they have a lot of data connected with the system. So now to migrate from legacy system to new systems, it's taking them years. I worked in one of those projects. It took them 3 years to do some reasonable migration. And even after the migration, there were a lot of issues. So now imagine integrating all these AI models with the old systems. It's not going to happen, right? This is another major problem that companies are stuck with. So if you are a budding, a professional, who's trying to solve a problem, this is one area you should focus. Okay.
And I have my friend Utkarsh here, by the way. You remember, right, in Bloomberg, we were working on Oracle migration. That migration is still going on. It takes years, even for a company like Bloomberg, which has smartest engineers in the world. We also go shopping in Costco, right? In Delta Airlines, we fly. They are using mainframes, folks, mainframes. Few days back, I got a message from somebody who is in Infosys. He's a mainframe developer, and he's like, I want to upskill in AI. I'm like, okay, stay there, bro. No one can replace you.
Yeah. So even if we solve this problem, there is going to be one bigger problem. Can anybody guess? What will be that problem? Data quality, yes, we kind of discussed that in the previous one.
Privacy?
Privacy.
Okay. Yes. So privacy came in that first one, hallucination and
Yeah.
compliance.
So if anybody who can guess this problem right, who have not seen this presentation before, you will also get a special hoodie from us. Data restrictions? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The kind of topic that we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. It's kind of under data governance. That's a good point. What's your name?
Shivam.
Good one, Shivam. Anybody else? I just want you guys to be thinking. Let's not keep it like a presentation. You guys are listening. Just think. Let's have a discussion. Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the data integration. I'm talking about a bigger problem. This is the biggest problem.
Hardware limitation. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is all part of the ones that you have discussed before. Think about bigger problem. So I'll give you a clue. What is the end outcome of all these things, AI models and all these things? What it is going to do? It improves productivity, okay? What is the end outcome? Yeah, please. To simplify the task, yeah. Go one step above. Automating. Okay, what happens with automating? Good point.
What is the
happens after
result?
automating?
What
What is the
happens
result?
because of when you automate things?
Yeah.
Get
So
done
what is end
timely.
outcome? What is end outcome? Think one step above.
Job.
Okay, that's good. One step above.
जॉब लॉस से क्या होगा? बिजनेस ओनर के दिमाग से.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Someone in the last, please give him a mic. Profitability. There we go.
Profitable, yes.
There we go.
Sorry,
Thank you.
that was a deep. No, it's okay.
Yes.
Losing jobs.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but
Because
again,
obviously to maximize profits,
yeah,
we're going to be using AI more, right? I
Exactly.
mean, at this point, it's just going to be like humans working for AI or just AI working for AI.
oh, Bro, you're gone to the Terminator. Oh, it's not.
I'm talking about the end point here, like not right now at least.
Okay.
See,
I got some reasonable answers. So, folks, let me tell you, all of you thinking in productivity, job laws and all those things. But you all always have to know there is only one thing why this entire thing is happening. Why Chat GPT is formed, AI, why they became closed AI. It all leads to one thing. It's about revenue and profitability, right? So ultimately, every single company on this planet is going to focus on their revenue and profitability, whatever they do. Whether they use a mainframe system or whether they use a new AI model, whether they fire people, it's all leading to one single thing, which is revenue and profitability. So whatever you do in your life, whatever business problem you're solving, just make sure that it is leading to the revenue and profitability. Coming from that point, the bigger problem that we have in hand is explainability and trust, right? See, I've worked with business leaders across 20 different countries, and even when I show a simple Power BI dashboard, you know what the stakeholder, the decision maker will ask? What is the logic behind this? How can I trust this? Because they are going to make $1 million decision with whatever I'm showing to them. And the decision maker cannot make a wrong decision because it is in millions and millions of dollars. They cannot make a wrong decisions. They will always ask you to explain how this is coming, how you arrived at this number, what is the logic behind this. And the tricky part is they don't understand anything technical. How would you explain something so technical to a person who's non-technical and make them trust you? This is the problem with things which are much more simple, like SQL, Power BI dashboards and things like that. Now think about the AI model, which is connected to this deep neural networks. How would you go back and explain it to them? And how would they make decisions with it? So this is the major problem the industry is facing right now. Of course, there are a lot of tools that have come now with observability, explainability. There is a lot of focus and research on that. That's another area you should look forward.
and I would like to share one experience of my conversation with my AI engineer friend who is working for one of the prominent fintech companies. They are building credit risk modeling. They are having this project of credit risk modeling where they want to predict, right, before giving a loan, what is the risk factor involved with that loan. Now you have two options, right? You can build a neural network-based model or LLM-based model, or you can go with your classical statistical modeling approach. And if you know about sklearn, scikit-learn, and random forest and all of that, right? It might be coming in your curriculum. So what he's saying is, let's say you build two models. One is neural network-based model, one is statistical model. Let's say logistic regression or linear regression. If neural network-based model is giving higher accuracy, let's say 85%, and statistical model is giving, let's say, little less accuracy, 80%, they still go with statistical modeling. Why? Because no, cost is one thing, but better explainability.
Yeah,
They literally train a model, and if you have a statistical model, at the end, you know what you are getting? Bunch of coefficients. Right? So if you are having a linear regression model, is y is equal to mx plus b. It's an equation. So you are getting the value of m and b. They train a model, they get coefficient, and you know what they deploy in production? They have a Python code where they have simple function where they write code for that equation, y is equal to mx plus b. They don't use this pickle, like load pickle, nothing. So you realize now tomorrow, if a business user comes and say, okay, why did you disapprove this person's loan? They have a clear explainability that his age is having this factor 0.5, whatever. His income is being multiplied by this factor, and this is the end result we are getting, and that is why we are disapproving his loan. So you see, explainability trust is a big thing. It's not just accuracy. See, when we are students, right, when we are doing Kaggle competition, you know what we do? We download data set, we train a model, and the moment you get 90% accuracy, you feel like, okay, you're going to get a job in Google now. That's not how it works.
Great. So all of this, what does it make? It makes the enterprise AI adoption really slow, right? So that's why, don't just fall into the hype that AI is going to change everything. Just look into the problems. there are a lot of job opportunities around this area because enterprise AI adoption is going to be super slow. And that's where you can help the companies. So now you must be wondering, so what's the stake for me? What's that something I need to do here? So let me share this report from the World Economic Forum. This is the Future of Jobs report. So basically they release this report and they say these are the jobs that are going to grow in the next 5 years, right? So in this ones, so you see the job like a big data specialist, something that you know. You have AI and machine learning specialists, data warehousing specialists, data analysts and scientists. All these things are going to grow for the next 5 years. How many of you think this is true? Okay, so everyone else thinks this is false?
How many of you think it is false?
Okay. So there are a lot of neutral minds here. So let me tell you.
Other people are confused basically.
Yeah. So what we think is that this is not going to be like this. The job roles are going to be there, but the titles will change for sure in the coming years. Because you're already seeing that AI is kind of reducing a lot of work, reducing a lot of manual work. So with this manual reduction in work, the job roles are going to merge and converge together, and it's going to give space for doing more things. Like,
so the way it will work is pre-ChatGPT era. Let's say you check in your job at 9:30. You're a software developer, or let's say Power BI developer. You spend next 8 hours doing coding or building dashboard. After ChatGPT, now you have all these AI-assisted coding tools, right? Replit, then Lovable, then all these others AI assistant tools. So you will be able to do your work in, let's say, 4 hours, okay? Let's assume the 8-hour work that you were supposed to do, now with the help of AI tools, you're doing it in 4 hours. So your company will have additional expectation from you, correct? You're not going to sit idle and chill, right? So they will expect you to do business and product contribution. They will also expect some creative work out of you, strategic collaboration. They want to see you as a problem solver, not this guy who has this code monkey mind and who knows coding and nothing else. You are essentially transitioning from professional 1.0 to 2.0. 1.0 people who are just sticking to their desk, doing coding, nothing else, will have job threat, okay? So for them, the fear is real. But the people who can learn faster, see, I see all the young people here, and you all have a lot of energy, like a fast learning attitude. You can start training yourself right now, okay? Start taking interest in the end outcome. He asked this question, you do all of this, why? For profitability and revenue. But what happens is when we are building all these solutions, we are just thinking like a coder. Okay, we are not able to think beyond that. So time has arrived where this is not just an option, this is becoming compulsory to build this mindset. I have a friend who has this software services company called McKinsey in Gujarat, 700 plus software engineers. And I was just having a conversation with him 2 weeks back. He said that the way McKinsey is evolving in this changing landscape is, previously, they will have a US client. They say, okay, by .NET ka project karna hai, and you will hire a .NET developer. Tomorrow, let's say some Rust project comes in, right? Jab some Java project comes in, they will hire a specific Java developer. Now they are changing it. They are like, we want software engineers who are very adaptable. So if we ask them to work in .NET, they should be able to work. If we ask them to work in Java, they should be able to work in Java as well. Because your fundamentals, data structures and algorithms, everything remains same, right? Then the syntax is more like something which you can learn through the help of AI tools. If you have Python code, copy paste it in ChatGPT and say write equivalent Java code. It will write, right? Has anyone tried that? It works like a charm. So that is the expectation that McKinsey is having. And not only McKinsey, there are many other companies which are having that expectation. So essentially, software engineer role is evolving into this problem solver, or technical as well as business contributor role.
Yeah, this trend is followed by companies like Microsoft. How many of you know Fabric, Microsoft Fabric? Okay, few people here. So Fabric is nothing but a cloud platform which brings all the capabilities of data analysts, data scientists, and data engineers together. So a big company like Microsoft is already betting on this trend. So which is why you need to know that the job roles are merging. You need to be dynamic here as a problem solver, and that also leads to a lot of things with related to AI research.
The AI research continues, as we know, like we have new research paper coming day by day. And see, our view of the world today is, ye LLM aa gaya, right? It's like a genie is out of the lamp and it is just going to transform the entire world. But LLM is just one paradigm, folks. Just one paradigm in the world of AI. There is another big emerging paradigm called world models. So I was having this conversation with my friend, and we were in a wedding, okay? So we are having a conversation. So this is he's a non-technical guy. And he was like, अच्छा ये AI का सब कुछ चल रहा है तो आपको क्या लगता है AI से क्या हो जाएगा? ये Terminator आ जाएगा, हमारा सब human race will go down. And at that time, see, I was having conversation like him, and behind the scene, marriage के बाद क्या होता है पता है? वो food के stall होते हैं, so people are wrapping up and tearing down that setup. तो कोई बंदा table को fold कर रहा था. तो then I pointed him to that scene. और मैंने बताया, देखो, that guy, he's folding the table. The smartest robot in the world, 10 million का robot ले आओ, he won't be able to do this. He will have so much difficulty. And the research is not in a state that he can probably do it in next 5 years. तो अब हम ये Terminator की बातें कर रहे हैं, and then we have a simple problem which is folding a table. A robot is not in a position to do it. And that is the reason Jan LeCun says that before we talk about human level AI, we need to talk about dog level AI and cat level AI. It's not like you have GPT-4o, you put it in a robot, and that robot can do everything so smoothly. No. That robot will not be able to, navigate around this room with the accuracy that even a cat can navigate. So if you want to reach human level intelligence, pehle yaar cat level intelligence pehle reach karo. We are not there yet, folks. There has been so much lie in the social media, in the news, so much hype. If you talk to Jan LeCun, he will tell you the reality. He's working on this iJapa architecture, okay? iJapa architecture kitne logo ko bataya? How many of you know about it? Very few, right? So iJapa architecture is a step in a direction of building world models. There is another company, the ImageNet founder, Yunfei Li. She is also having another startup where they are building world models. See, LLMs don't have the perception, the understanding of the world that, the kind of understanding that we have, or even cat has. So if before you build a robot which is having human capability, you have to build a robot which is having that cat level intelligence, okay? But there is a research, okay? We don't know when we will get that ChatGPT-like tipping point when it comes to world models. We don't know, right? It may take 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. We don't know yet. And another thing that will happen with the emergence of accurate world models is it will give rise to the decade of robotics. So if you're thinking about a career in AI research or robotics, right? Great idea. You have a lot of interest in math, statistics, ML algorithms, research. Go for AI research job, okay? There will be less positions for it, but the supply will also be less, right? How many of you are interested in research? Very few. And these jobs pay really high. Same thing with robotic engineers.
But again, folks, the biggest problem is this. Everyone wants to get on the train to the same job, to get the same position, right? So how do you differentiate yourself here? So this is where the timeless skills come into play, something that AI hasn't learned yet. So how many of you know about timeless skills? Yeah? Can you tell Anya what is it?
For example, having problem-solving mindset, critical thinking. So those skills that help you be adaptable to any new technology, any new tools.
Yeah.
Those kind of things, foundational skills.
Great. So simply put, think about the skills that matter to the humanity 10,000 years back when we were playing with fire. The skills that mattered 1,000 years back, the skills that are mattering now, and the skills that will matter 10,000 years later. So these are timeless skills. Whatever happens, these skills will be still relevant. One such is communication. Communication does not mean like your prowess, English vocabulary, nothing like that. It's about how you can get your group into some kind of alignment, right? Leadership skills, stakeholder management. All those things will play a major role. And out of which, one of the other skill which I would talk about is like building your credibility. So today we are living in the world of online. So you need to be building your credibility online on LinkedIn. So imagine this is the busy shop, right? This is the shop that we're having right now. So have you noticed that there is a busy shop, there is a busy street, but there is always a crowd in one shop? Have you noticed those kind of things in your day-to-day life? So you go to a shop, but in one particular shop there will always be a crowd. Why? Because that person has done something to attract the crowd. Maybe by offers, maybe by the colors they have used, or maybe by just shouting, to the people. See, I'm here. They have got that attention. That's exactly, folks, what you need to do.
And another way of putting this thing is, let's say you know how to make nice samosa, okay, or nice dosa. You're very good at it. And you open a shop in a remote corner of some small village where only 27 people are living. Aapka chalega wo? Nahi chalega, right? Then come to me and it's like, oh, my samosa shop is not working. Give me some magic tip. And then I will give you this life transforming advice. I will be like, okay, move your shop to Bangalore in some busy street. And you become a millionaire next year. Okay? So why did that happen? Because person is same, talent is same. You are making yourself more visible. You are going to the place where there is more traffic. For you, you know what is that place? LinkedIn. Answer is right here.
Yeah. So folks, then, because this is a place you can put your open source projects and where your project is telecasted to a lot of audience, and you might even find your potential hiring manager there. So this is why you need to be building up your online credibility on LinkedIn. So one such, thing that I would say in this regard is, people always, you folks spend a lot of time in building your skills, but spend equal amount of time in showing your skills as well.
So
Because in today's time, it doesn't matter, if you're really skilled. So I would normally hire a person who reduces my hiring time, even though the skills are very similar. But that person should show me their skills on LinkedIn through their open source projects, through their project portfolio websites. All right?
So LinkedIn is more like, see, ऐसी post मस्त करना कि मेरे उठा मैंने ये इडली और डोसा breakfast में खाया, right? LinkedIn is not Facebook. You need to build the actual credibility through platforms such as open source contribution, Kaggle, participating in the hackathon that you are having today. So these platforms will help you build the actual projects, actual work. And LinkedIn is like Netflix, streaming platform. So you're streaming your credibility through that single platform. But behind the scene, you are using all these different platforms to do the actual hard work. One such example is Izam. Izam is here? Izam. All right, can you stand up? So Izam is here. It is this person. He got 2 ML engineer job offers after his 12th. He did not even go to college. You know why? Izam, you want to tell one reason? Give him a mic. You want to tell single reason why they did not even ask you for your college degree?
Mostly social credibility, I would say. I built a nice LinkedIn and GitHub profiles. On top of that, when we have that, we can get an interview. In my case, most of the companies asked for a degree, and some companies saw my LinkedIn, so they invited me for an interview, and I learned everything. So most of the interviews I cracked. So that's the journey.
Yep.
Briefly.
So he has an open source package, by the way. What is the name of your open source package?
It is RagRank. Currently, I'm not developing that much.
Understood. So he built a RAG evaluation open source package. I mean, he's probably not active right now because he got very busy. But that gave him the required credibility. So you started developing that package when? Like when you were in 10th grade or something, right? 10th or 11th?
Yeah, probably after 12th.
After 12th, okay.
Building that particular package.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Izam. So see, the key takeaway here is credibility. That's showing the skills. Building skill is one thing, but then showing the skill building that online credibility through open source contribution is important. Many of you might be thinking right now in your head, okay, Izam is some kind of prodigy. In order to do open source contribution, we need to have that kind of brain, or we need to be some kind of genius. I really don't agree with that. Open source contribution is actually easier. You go to GitHub, let's say Pandas package, you'll find some 3,000 open issues. You can look for tag, good first issue. You know, on GitHub they have tags. So search for the tag, good first issue, and you just start working on it. If you are stuck, connect with people like Izam, he will help you, or talk to your friend Mr. C. Mr. C is ChatGPT, okay? ChatGPT or Mr. G, Google. And you will be able to contribute, okay? So don't think it's some kind of rocket science.
All right, folks, we are coming to an end. So just to summarize, so learn to suck the reality from hype and embrace becoming 2.0 professional and focus on building your timeless skills. So thank you for listening to the talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So let's do the fun part now. The boring slides are gone. So we are going to continue with the Slido quiz. So let's have the quiz on the screen. So it's the same QR code which you scanned before. So the winners are going to get the Code Basics t-shirts and some goodies as well. Let's see who's going to win from the 200 people here. All right. Oh, 55 people have joined. Come on.
Folks, we want that number to go reach 200 quickly. Hurry up.
Oh, it's 117. Oh, that's like double in a second.
Exponential growth.
178, 183, 197. Wow. Wow, that's perfect. That's great. Oh, it might even reach 250. Okay, we'll stop at 250 and start the quiz. Come on, 3 more. Okay.
Your wish is granted.
Now it feels like we need to beat Rohit Sharma's highest score, 263. It's 264? Okay. Then we'll go to 265. Okay, good. Done. We are good? All right. The first, see, folks, how this works, you'll have to look into your phone, right, to answer the question. The one who answers fast and correct gets to the top of the leaderboard. All right? Okay, question number 1 on your screen. I've been talking to a lot of people since morning. There are CS AI, CS DS, and CS cybersecurity. So I think this question is very apt for all of them.
We should have CSHF.
All right. Okay. So let's see what's the correct answer. Yes, majority of you got it right. I mean, this is the most accurate description. Even the first one is kind of correct, but the most accurate one is the third option. Well done, folks. Let's see the names. Let's see the leaderboard. Oh, Advi. Who's Advi? Advi's here.
Advi's here. Okay.
Oh, she's here. Good one. Good one. Divya Darshini. Good one. Archit. Was here. Rutvik. Okay. Kalyan. Kalyan ready? Oh, is here. Great. Okay. This is the top 5 right now. Let's go to question number 2. Okay. What does large refer to in the LLM, large language model?
And we are looking for the most accurate answer, most relevant answer, okay? So you might have 2 answers which looks correct, but you have to pick the one which is most relevant.
Okay, I think most of you got it right. It says it's a large amount of parameters that is being used. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Oh, Akash.
Don't worry,
Where is Akash?
we still have 8 questions.
Great. Advi, Kalyan, Yashas.
1 second only, see.
you.
So there you see the time, right? 17 seconds, 18
Yeah.
seconds. So that,
Mayuk,
that
where is Mayuk?
microsecond can make a difference.
Oh, helping? Just kidding. All right, question number 3. How is an AI agent different from an LLM? Okay. Oh, 64%. That's a popular answer. Let's see if that's a correct one. Yes, that's the right answer. Good job. And let's see the leaderboard as well. Oh, Yashas has climbed to the top. Good job. Who's Adam? Oh, good job. Shreya? Oh, good one. All right. Question number 4. What is deep learning? Okay, 92%. It's an easy one. Got it. Someone who said the option 3. I'm sure your professor doesn't want to see this. Okay. All right. Okay, you're having fun. I get it. All right, let's see the leaderboard. Oh, it's almost the same. Oh, tight competition. Question number 5. Full form of NLP. Again, a very easy one. Okay, there is some
Power cut.
power cut or some glitch. Oh, it's back. Oh, okay. 73% seems to be the right answer. Yes, good job. See the leaderboard. Oh, still the same. Come on, folks. Of you, gear up. Question number 6.
I almost feel like this is the taste of your own LLM, your brain, which is an LLM, how fast you can process the text and how fast you can answer. Right?
All right, question number 6. What is data governance? What do you know about it? Oh, 90% got it right.
The person who selected third option,
Who's that 5% club?
I would like to have one-on-one with you.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a 5% club that's being formed now.
Yeah. He has figured out the formula to convert it into
Hey,
gold.
we can check the data. Huh? We can see who it is. Okay. All right. Again, data governance, just to let you know, it's the most important thing that any company would need with AI models. You know, just don't look into the fancy things. This is not very interesting data governance, but it is very important. So that's something that you could focus on as well as a career. All right, question number 7, I guess. Oh, leaderboard, it's almost the same. I think Sai Tej has climbed. Sai Tej, good job. He broke the barrier. Okay, question number 7 on your screen. Okay, what is the oldest tool in the list?
Oldest but most powerful, just like Rajni.
Oh, 70%. LangChain. LangChain is the oldest. It's like the baby.
Oldest since 2022.
2022. Okay. Folks, how many of you know Excel? Well with Excel. Good to see a lot of hands. Congratulations, your first job is going to be on Excel. Whatever you do, you cannot skip Excel. I'm not threatening, I'm not exaggerating. You have to work on Excel. There are a lot of things still running on Excel when you go to the company. All right, 70% got it right. Let's see the leaderboard. Adam, okay, good job.
Adam.
Still pretty much the same people, same fellas. Question number 8. Oh. Is there a glitch?
No worries, their phone will have that, so I think. Your phone has still the app, right? Like the
Yeah.
answer? Okay. Just a display problem, yeah.
Okay.
This person, meet me, okay?
Protest. Who is going to protest?
I will join the protest.
Yeah. Hey, actually, it's funny. In Germany, people actually did that. In productivity tools, actually did a protest saying, "Our jobs, we can't let these tools, to work." It happened both in Germany and in France. So you're not wrong. Okay. All right. I think.
Through that.
Right. Last 2 questions. Oh.
I think you can run it through here. They will also see
Okay,
that
I'll do
in,
that,
in
yeah.
their mobile phone, right? So just run it through here. Even if there is flicker, it's okay.
Yeah, it should work. Okay, why should data aspirants contribute to open source projects? Oh, okay, that's good. You always see the 2%. They're always having fun, huh? Hey, last bench guys, are you them? No? Okay. Right. Let's check the leaderboard. Okay, Adam is still leading. I'll just announce it. Since you can't see, you can imagine when I'm saying it. Adam, Yashas, Advi, Akash.
3 years back.
Okay, it's Kalyan ready. Oh, almost the same, folks. Last question, the finale. Who's going to win? Advi is here? Okay, folks, on your screen, the last question. Here you go.
No. Figured out the algorithm, heuristic. HI, human intelligence.
Oh, someone said the longest answer is always the right answer.
He
So-
figured out the heuristic.
So we have minds better than AI working here. So let's see if it is right. Yes, the longest answers seem to be the right one. So, who's going to be the winner? Akash. Oh, a lot of fans for Akash. Akash. Akash fan club. Kalyan. Okay, Kalyan fan club. Any other fan clubs we have today? Hey, let's also cheer for Advi. She's also in the top 5. Okay, let's see the leaderboard. Drum rolls, please. The winner is Adam.
Adam, congratulations, man.
Come on, all the 5 folks, please come to the please. Adam, Yashas, Advi,
Advi. she's already on
Akash,
the-
Kalyan.
So folks, this was just a fun quiz, by the way. Even if you made it in the, later, like towards the end, don't worry.
Congrats,
you still have
Adam.
time to
Well
learn.
done.
This was just a fun part of it.
Well done. Congrats. Kalyan, nice to see you. Yashas, congrats. And Advi, hi. I was looking for you. Okay. Folks, let's give them a cheer.
Yes.
Job. Okay, we have got the t-shirts for them. Let's distribute it now. So the sizes is our yeah. So we have M. Yeah, yeah. M we can give for Advi and rest we can give. Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Thank you.
Folks, thank you. You were such a, patient listening. I know it was after a party morning. Must be hard. So thank you, and like to take a good picture in front of you.
Yes.
Put your best smiles together.
Selfie time.
Come on, guys. Cheer for anything that you want. Cheer, Manipal. Jai Balaya. Right, thank you. Yeah, I took a picture as well, yeah. Okay, folks, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Sure. I think maybe what I feel is like migrate as a bracelet. Fine. Give them a 5 minute break. Yeah, we can talk among themselves and then we can go for a water break or something.
Thank you. It's not started over. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Mr. Dhaval and Mr. Haim, your session was nothing short of brilliant. It was very fun and interactive. Mr. Haim noticed that everyone's getting a little restless, so we'll go on like a 3 to 5 minutes break where everyone can drink water and just talk among yourselves, and then we'll introduce Mr. Harish, who's a thought leader who will provide us with even more valuable insights. So for 5 minutes, you guys can take a break.
Check.
Everyone will be starting by 12:24 sharp, so don't leave the auditorium. Everyone stay in the auditorium.
Check, check. Check, check.
Hello everyone. I hope you had a good break. Hope you did some stretching. Right? I've been sitting for a long time and I did some stretching. So yes. Guys, am I audible at the back side, please? Anyone? Raise your hand if I'm audible. Okay, cool. Cool, thank you. So, one moment. 1 second.
Check.
Sorry for the wait, guys. It's a technical problem. Yes. So we have been listening to a lot many times about AI and data, right? So, like, yes, there are platforms where we learn AI and data, but still, there is still, like, we see there is a challenge. Can you guess what is the challenge that we face in this particular industry out there? Anyone? After learning all this particular AI and data related things, right? There is still kind of a challenge that we face. Anyone who want to kind of answer, please raise your. Sorry? Business knowledge, correct. Anyone else? Sorry? High competition, correct. Up to date with AI, correct. So all these points, right? Like which Isam mentioned and others mentioned, right? All these are valid. But how do we tackle that? We need direct connects. That let it be through LinkedIn, let it be through offline connects. So this is where we have brought in Indian Data Club. So this club is like built by this club is built by data folks for the data folks. You might be thinking that, okay, who are going to be the part of this particular community, correct? So this community is for all of us working. This crowd right now, what we see over here, is a mix of working professionals, experts, and students as well, correct? So this Indian Data Club, I am Harish. I am leading this Indian Data Club, and we are going to spread it across. And I have Ashish. Ashish, he is the joint secretary. Hi, Ashish. Right. So
Check.
this is the team who is kind of operating, basically like handling all the operations and kind of working tirelessly in order to bring this club to every corner of the country, India. And also we want to ship this across the globe, correct? Let's start it with India. Cool. So how many of you know IDC? Anyone? Okay, yeah. We have met last week. Cool. Anyone from Manipal who know IDC? Cool. What is it?
Check.
Anyone can the mic over there? That guy. Yep. It's not working, I suppose. No worries. Let me tell you, like this club, right? What we all together, like we all, right? It is a next gen community for all the data folks out there, right? What do you mean by next gen community? You might be having a question, right? So this platform, what we are building all together, is having a presence across India. So we have started with all the major cities: Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and then like Chennai and Ahmedabad. Not just this, guys, we are into universities as well. Recently, we have started a university chapter, which is in Chandigarh University. Cool. So you might be thinking, again, like, what are we offering? What is that we are going to get, as in students, as in working professionals? So let me tell you that. So the first thing is expert sessions. So as in like students, you want to listen to more of what is happening in the industry, directly from the professionals out there, directly from the experts. So we have got those connects wherein we can bring it to you directly, right? So recently, the pictures what you see on the screen from one of the event that we have done in Hyderabad. So the next offering is workshop. How many of you are really interested in building something through workshops? Anything like AI agents? Anyone? Cool? Huge response, right? So we have got collaborations where there is a company called Agno, earlier known as PhiData. So we have got collaborations where we can bring that to the university where you can build AI agents, right? So that is the workshops that we are going to support in order to bring it to every person who is really in need of it. And then offline connects. How many of you like attend offline like meets, offline connects over here? Okay. None of them from this side? Guys, not interested in the offline meetups? All right. Maybe like you're not kind of more active on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn has got a lot much information about like where these offline connects are happening. Cool. So you will have to attend offline connects in order to build your network. So the next point that I'm going to talk about is networking and mentorship. So in this particular offline connects, right, the meetups, you are going to meet a lot many professionals out there. How do these professionals help you? You might be having a question, right? So these are the people who are going to refer you into the organizations out there. These are the people who are going to guide you in the right way, the right direction. So this is really important, that you will have to connect with the working professionals, experts, and also your peers, right? They might be having more information than like what you are looking forward for, right? These particular meetups, networking, and mentorships are really important. And obviously, like who doesn't like events, right? So I'm not just talking about the college events, the fest that we are having in the college, but also you will have to attend the events which are being conducted by the corporates out there. So how many of you know that Microsoft conducts events out there? Right? Cool. So you will have to, others who didn't raise their hands, please connect with these guys where you can get information and connect and go to that particular meetups and kind of workshops happening in the corporates out there. This is really going to benefit you all. And then like you must be having study groups, right? Like you might be like going to your friend's room and kind of just before the exam, you might be sitting and kind of doing the group studies. But when it comes to like you learning and kind of implementing it in order to get a job, how do you do that? You don't have anything that like important questions. Basically, how many of you get important questions just before the exam? Anyone over here? Cool. I see a few though. You're really very frank. Thank you. So these things doesn't work in real life when you are applying for jobs, right? So this is where you need to kind of connect with external people who are not within your boundary. And where do you get that? You get it through communities out there. And one such that is Indian Data Club, where we have a mix of working professionals and experts who are really willing to go ahead and kind of extend their hand in order to give you that knowledge, right? So we do conduct this particular sessions on Discord, and we do have like people who lead this particular study groups and revision sessions. Sayan, like, can you please stand up? So this guy is the Bangalore online lead of Bangalore city. So he conducts revision sessions where we talk about Python, we talk about Power BI, the concepts in Power BI, and everything, right? So like people like him are really interested in order to kind of help others, and we do it online. So that is where like it is a kind of a hybrid thing. We are doing online and offline. We do workshops, sessions. So do have a look. Where do you find that? It's on like various platforms like LinkedIn and others as well. As I was talking about job referrals, right? So may I know like any rough number of how many companies are coming to your colleges to do hiring? So last year, how many companies have come to your university to do hiring? Anyone? Okay. So you choose not to talk, or am I sounding really boring? Guys? Okay. So anyone in this side, any number, random number, which you think that like how many of your friends got selected? 100? All right. But guys, when you think about like in the university level, right, you have got a huge competition out there. And among your peers, you have got a competition. And there are, after COVID, there are very few chances of you getting hired in the campus placements, right? And then you will have to step into the reality, into the industry out there. And it is really hard to find a person to refer you into the organization. Today morning, I had a conversation with Shivansh while having a breakfast. So he has been writing research papers. He has been like doing all the research work, what is really relevant. But however, he is finding difficult in order to find an internship, right? And I've been traveling with him for quite long time. And I know what he is doing. And then I have referred him into like NEC. I have spoke with Vaibhav today in the morning, right? So I know I am forming the bridge between like Shivansh and Vaibhav, right? So you will have to kind of connect with external people out there. And one such platform which helps is Indian Data Club, right? Hackathons, who aren't like kind of looking forward for hackathons? You all are here for hackathons, correct? So we help in conducting these hackathons, bring in the right talent out there. And we also help companies to find the right talent, and also you find the right companies out there. Finally, like, yes, we do online activities as well, where like we bring in working professionals in order to share real-time insights of how the working is happening inside the organization from them directly. Who is best? Like, already they are working and they are giving their direct insights for you guys. Cool. And most of our activity is in Discord. Whoever is looking forward for like online connects. So there are a many activities that we do as such, like weekly quiz and revision sessions, project explanations, and things like that. So like I'll be sharing the QR codes as well, where you can kind of scan it and join the community. And this is something really interesting, guys. In your organization, Karthik is kind of leading a few clubs, and Shivansh is leading a few. And also, one such person who has the hunger of doing something, starting something new from the scratch, right? I met Shitesh. He is from Chandigarh University. He has reached out to us, telling that he has a dream of starting something from the scratch. And this is really interesting. I have learned a lot from him, and we have provided an opportunity for him where he can start a university chapter. Soon after providing that opportunity, he has went to his pro VC, and he has also found a faculty advisor in order to lead that community out there in Chandigarh University. He is from 4th year, and he has started, and he has been doing pretty good like workshops and activities out there, guys. So he has, it's just been about a month, and he has already conducted about 3 activities over there. One such that is an expert session and hackathon. He has done it over there. So who are really interested in this particular crowd to start a club in your university? Please. Cool. I see about like 10, 15 hands. So guys, you can reach out to me, and I will be there in order to support by all the means to start a university chapter or like a city chapter with you guys. And I can help you throughout the process. Cool. So I was talking about all this information, right? Where do you find it? I've been telling it, right? So you can find us on LinkedIn. So you can take out your phone, scan this QR code, or take a snapshot of it and connect with us later. So this is the LinkedIn account of Indian Data Club, where you can connect with us. Cool. And also, we have got a website dedicated for Indian Data Club to connect with you guys. So there is a contact us form and also a starting a university chapter form. So you can fill that as well if you are not able to meet me in person today. So you can reach out to us through this website. And yes, who doesn't want to kind of be a part of this most active community, right? So do connect with me, and we look forward to connect and build more chapters, university chapters, and do more activities. So this is Indian Data Club, built by data folks for the data folks, guys. Thank you so much. This is the QR code for the Discord server and our LinkedIn page. So you can take a snapshot of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir, once again. And as we stand here at the threshold of a new chapter, a moment of reflection, I find myself overwhelmed with gratitude. Not just for the speakers, organizers, volunteers, though their contributions have been immeasurable, but for you, each and every one of you, who chose to be here, to be a part of this collective journey. You brought your energy and your passion. You listened, you challenged, you engaged, and in doing so, you enriched this experience beyond anything we could have imagined. This event wasn't just organized, it was created by all of us together. We came here to learn, to connect, to innovate, and I believe wholeheartedly that we have achieved this today. But more than that, we have ignited something, a spark of collaboration, a flame of inspiration, that I hope will continue to burn brightly long after we leave this room. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for being here, for being present, and for being part of this incredible journey. Go forth, innovate, inspire, and remember the connections forged here today. And know that you are all truly the architects of our future. Thank you so much to everyone. And now, for the main event, the crucible of creativity, the hackathon. Listen closely as we unveil the guidelines. We're about to embark on a challenge that will test your skills and ignite your passion. Let's ensure everyone is ready to dive in. I now invite Mr. Shivansh Gautam, Chair of MITB ACM SIGAI, to come and address the gathering. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, I hope you are ready for the main event, the hackathon. Okay, you are not? Okay, I mean, after the lunch break you will be. So the event starts at 2. For the next 24 hours, you will be at your respective positions, venues that has been given. All the members, please note that everyone has been given a unique hack ID. And for example, if your hack ID is HACK101A, that indicates you will be situated in the first floor of the AB5 block. And your team number or letter is A. I have just a few guidelines that will be necessary and important for the next 24 hours. Please note that strictly no roaming in the academic block. Okay? In case there is any emergency, on each floor, there is a floor in charge, and there will be volunteers from our side. They'll be wearing a HACKNITE crew t-shirt or will be wearing an ID card. Please contact them. Second, there are 3 phases of evaluation. Round 1, that's the initial or ideation stage of evaluation that will happen at 5 p.m. Round 2 will be the intermediate evaluation happening around 8:30 to 9 p.m. today. And round 3, the third evaluation, will happen tomorrow at 10 a.m. After this will be the final round. You are allowed to use anything from your GPT to Perplexity to Gemini, but do note that in case you're using anything, you have to mention in your project report. Am I clear? Okay, because there is marks if, there is a marking scheme if you use AI for your project. Project can be on the problem statements that will be given at 1:50. The hackathon starts at 2. So you all can move for lunch right now and report to your venues before time. Anyone reporting after 2, no extra time will be given. So get up and move towards lunch. Also for lunch, there is a stall right outside near the mark, T-Logy. People can have your lunch over there, and all the best for your hackathon. Thank you.